Hello, Isabella.
Hi, how are you?
Welcome back for another session.
Thank you.
Today, we will be discussing and going over treatment plans and how that may look for you and your progress. So, based off the things that you said that you wanted to work on
Mm-hmm.
and developing an effective treatment plan, what would that, let's start off with working, let's establish some goals
Okay.
and see what that would look like with objectives and creating a plan that's workable and doable for you.
Okay.
So when we left off last, I said that I was going to do some homework and follow up with your mom
Mm-hmm.
and see if she would be willing to go to counseling based on the consent that you provided. And I did get a chance to speak with her, and she said that she will be willing to make those steps in repairing and restoring a relationship so that you can return to church.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
I'm good with that. That's what I wanted to happen, and I'm happy that she and you did make contact with each other in order for us to try to restore and repair our relationship.
Okay. So, leading with what would you say if a miracle could happen overnight and you will wake up and your relationship will be magically restored or in a miracle viewpoint,
Mm-hmm.
what would that look like for you
With my mom, or just overall everything?
with your mom?
Us attending church at least twice a month to start. Us having daily conversations, and maybe even on days that we don't go to church, possibly like Sunday dinners or meals, or her coming over to visit, or I'm coming over to visit. That's the ideal, perfect world.
So when we're devising this plan of interventions and objectives that you can work towards with preparing and restoring a relationship with your mom by establishing these healthy boundaries, what would be the first step in making that miracle more of a reality then?
Telling her and talking to her, actually asking her, is this okay? Let's create a schedule.
Mhm. You said twice a week you would like to talk to her on the phone. No,
Yeah,
you said attend church twice
church,
a week,
church twice a month.
twice a month.
Yes, to start possibly.
Mhm.
And then try to get back into the swing of things and at least talk to her at least twice a week or once. It depends on our schedule, our flexibility, and maybe just a text message to check in.
Okay, so after speaking with her, it sounds like she was really open to all of these ideas,
Okay.
and I don't want to impose with any suggestions. So, how about you tell me how you will start this process with reaching out to your mom or like implementing this change that is going to cause such positive changes in your life moving forward with her?
I could reach out to her and say, "Hey, mom, are you willing to, since it's nice out, willing to go meet for ice cream one day?" And then
Okay.
sit and talk to her about my thoughts, my ideas, and see if she's okay with that moving forward. Even though I know she talked to you about it, as you mentioned, moving forward.
So, what is like a time frame that you would give yourself to complete at least the initial part of contacting her
Well, since the holidays is coming up, probably over the weekend.
over the weekend? You plan
Mm-hmm.
to do that. So, within the long term goal in mind, what would be projected goal outcome date? Like, so let's say, like, if this weekend you're setting aside the time to make the initial contact, and let's say in 30 days, 3 months, 90 days.
I'll say within 20 to 30 days, within 20 to 25 days. I feel
So
like that would be a
30
good,
day follow
yeah,
up
we could do, yeah, to keep
for the
it.
phone calls. So what about implementing the actual attendance of
Hopefully
church?
it'll be rightly
Right, it
after.
goes
Yep.
one like has a domino effect. So
Mm-hmm.
you reach out, you guys talk, and
Make a plan, move forward, put it in our schedules, and yep.
so what would you say was the the negative influence or impact that stopped you from going to
We're
church?
both bullheaded. And I think when we went together, it was good. And then when we became combative and arguing and doing a lot, me going to church thinking she'll be there, I didn't want to go. And probably vice versa for her.
And what about your dad?
He is not really, he's in and out of my life, not really in a good, he's okay.
Oh, I better not be saying that on here. Ew. Okay, I'm just going to pray that it kept going. Yeah. I'll do some editing. Hopefully, I didn't curse. If I did, I apologize. My God, I don't know what happened. It just stopped. Okay. So, this is crazy.
My dad is okay. I mean, he has no negative, no positive impact. Well, he's just there. I would like a more stronger relationship with my mom than my dad.
Why is that?
Because he's been in and out. So it's not like I'm pressed or I'm really resilient against having a better relationship with him than my mom. But I prefer my mom because we used to do a lot more as opposed to my dad. He's there. I can call him and talk to him, but I would like that relationship with my mom.
So his relationship is more grounded on just the role of the title, like, okay, that's just my dad, and he's not going to be as supportive.
He's supportive, but we have a standing relationship where I have no ill will, I have no bad negative problems with him. Like if I call him, he'll come. It's just my mom building a relationship. So
okay, so moving forward to establishing or maybe creating a second goal and for your work related tasks. Let's work and devise a plan for that. Where would you see something that you needed to work on, or how would we establish something that was effective for you?
Try to speak with my supervisor about possibly doing one-on-one meetings so he can tell me where I lie, where I stand, with my right or wrong, so I could correct it within a week.
So attending weekly supervision?
Yes.
How many times did you?
We used to do as needed. When it was a problem, he would bring it to my attention. If not, he would just let it go. But I would like to have weekly appointments so I can stay on task.
Okay. And that will be something that your supervisor can implement to hopefully help you find different coping skills within your throughout your work day to help you get through and complete tasks. What is something that you can do?
Reach out and ask. All I could do right now was just to ask.
Okay, so how about creating maybe a journal and a log of things that you're requested to do, entering what assignments would normally take you longer to complete, or like say if you were assigned to do your quarterly report and you have struggled with that, and like do a time or duration it's taking you to complete that, and highlight the areas that you struggle with the most, and that way you can review them during your supervision and possibly get help. Or
yes.
So let's see. I was going to leave it with just 2 goals, but then I did think about the dating aspect and the balance that you need to find, and the social skills. So how would you feel about working on that goal?
I'm good with it. I would like to create a healthy boundary. I would like to create a healthy space for myself and the guy that I'm dating, whereas I don't allow whatever goes on at work to bring it home, and whatever goes on at home to bring it to work. So I have to learn structure and boundaries, and I think I'm learning. It's just like leave work at work and home at home.
Okay. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions,
Okay.
and we can work on this plan together to see what, what works for you and a short term frame
Mhm.
versus some of the goals and objectives will be
Long term.
a little bit longer,
Okay.
right? And you're okay with that?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll give you a copy of what I've devised based off the information that you provided.
Okay.
You take a look at it and see what you think. And then if you agree, then you can sign and get a copy of the treatment plan. This is something that we can review. We can go over your goals for each session and see where you are, whether you're going to continue working on them, whether we achieve them, whether you want to explore more options.
I love this. Thank you so much.
You're
This
welcome.
helps me align in everything I would like to do, rather as you mentioned, short term or long term.
Okay, no,
Thank
it's
you.
your
Oh,
copy.
it's my copy.
So yeah,
Okay.
if you sign, then I'll
Yes.
sign and then we can get started. And with the target date, I'll put your target
Okay.
dates
Thank you.
for the small goals that you listed, like for the journaling, the meeting with your supervisor once a week. Those can be geared and outlined for maybe 3 months.
Okay.
The one you said for 30 days
For my
with your
mom.
mom.
Mhm.
So we'll keep that within the 30 days for your mom.
And then I think sometimes with the relationship building and structuring, that'll probably be like a continuous goal, but step by step within the long term goal.
Right. And I do have activities to help you along in this goal. And my role throughout your progress will be to follow up with your mom and to correspond with you both to see how I can aid in also helping you guys restore this relationship, communicating any barriers that you may have. I will be here to support you and support us providing different activities that will help you increase the balance in your dating and your work home life.
Okay.
And we'll just continue to work together and find different ways that is more supportive for you.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And we can would you like to schedule it again?
Absolutely, of course. 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. Okay.
So obviously we won't go over this 30 days. What I will ask you when we meet next is how that conversation went with you.
Yes,
with you and your
I
mom.
want to do that this week.
And if you went
Yes.
to church.
Yes.
So that would be
Yes.
good.
Yes.
So all right, Isabella, I think this went well and I look forward to seeing you. Let's say, let me see what I have. Today is July 1st. 2 weeks out will give me July 15th at how about 4 p.m.?
Yes, that's fine.
July 15th at 4 p.m. I will see you then. You think how's it going with your niece?
Yeah, she's good.
Did you get the benefits?
I'm still waiting.
Yeah.
I hope
All
so.
right,
I hope
well, good
everything
luck.
works out.
All righty.
Thank you so much.
All right.